Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're over here by Balmont Lake, and this is actually one of my favorite lakes to hunt. Besides High Lake, I would say Balmont is definitely up there. And first off, I would really like to say thank you guys so much for watching all of my live streams lately, and I really wanted to do another one this weekend, but unfortunately I just got so busy that I ended up having about 8 or 10 different jobs doing installing probably like 4 or 5 chandeliers, put up 5 or 6 flat screen TVs, hooked up a bunch of receptacles, and basically just all kinds of electrician and construction stuff. So I wasn't able to do another live stream this weekend as much as I really want to. So it's actually really good for me because I'm super busy now, but it's bad for you guys because I can't give you a live stream like I wanted to. But there's always next weekend, and there's a chance that I should be able to do it next weekend. So I'm going to tell you now why I think it's the best to use the bow and some of the benefits out of it. So here we have a pretty decent whitetail buck out here. He's not that big, but still an alright whitetail buck. Now this is where the 7mm will come in pretty handy, or even the 243 or 270. You could definitely take a nice 200 or 250 meter shot, and you don't have to waste all kinds of time trying to call him in. So in this situation, it will work out nice. Plus, he's probably not going to be a gold buck anyway, so even if you made a perfect shot on him, at the distance that he's at, it's really not going to get you much. So you're better off just to take him with the 7mm or whatever kind of rifle you have. So we're zeroed in at 150 meters, and he's 200 out there. So that should have been a pretty good hit. And it looks like he just piled up. Alright, so that worked out really nice. Alright, so here's our buck down right here. Let's go take a look at him. Yeah, he has a pretty alright rack on him, not to lie. You can see his, what is it? His G5 right there is a little bit shorter than it needs to be. If it was like right about here, then you'd definitely be looking at like a 130s, possibly 140s buck. But since he's not, he's only going to be like a 115, 120s. Still an alright buck. So we'll take a picture of him and let's see what he scores. So he scores 120, and we just barely missed the heart. It looks like we pushed a little bit to the left of him. He was 258 meters, and we're holding it basically for the middle of the lung at 150 meters, and it dropped down, just missed the heart. But you can see we got 0 integrity bonus. Now the 7mm is a little bit too big for whitetail, but at the same time it still works pretty good. Now if he was a little bit bigger, we probably would have taken him with the bow. Alright guys, here's a good situation. We're definitely going to use a bow on this buck. He looks to be like a 140s plus, maybe 150s buck. Got some really good tops on him, really tall tines, and he's coming right in our direction. We have a perfect wind. This potentially could be a golden whitetail buck. So we got him coming in right to us. Now we need to make sure that we have our right arrows equipped. So for this buck, we want to make sure that we always have the 420 grain arrows is what you want ideally for the buck. And that's what we have right now. So we have the 420 grains equipped, and there's our buck coming in right there. Now we're going to put out one more call and kind of get over here in this brush that we have a little bit of cover. Hopefully he doesn't see us. Alright, so he's just kind of hanging tight right there. It looks like he's actually feeding a little bit, but he should be coming in here pretty soon. You can see his G5s and G6s there are really, really nice. And it looks like something else is coming in first. It's a bear. Alright, now for this one, we want to switch our arrows really quick here. Come on, come on. We want 600 grains. We got him in the HawkEdge. And we need to pop up. And we have it set for 40. And we crushed him. Perfect shot. He went right down. Our buck should be still coming in. And this was a perfect situation to be able to use a bow, because now we still have this whitetail buck coming in. That's what I was going to try and tell you guys. So there's our buck right there. Oh, he's actually bedded down. That's a really good situation. Okay, he should be coming in now. So we need to make sure we switch out our arrows. Now, with the 620 grain arrows, even though it looks like it's green right now, it's actually red. And the red arrows are the 620 grain arrows. So, what we do is we have it zeroed in at 40, but you can see this bear was only 20 meters away. So the 620 grain arrows actually drop about 20 meters. So basically, if you look on the right side, well, you probably can't see it, but we have it zeroed in for now. So the 420 grain arrows actually shoot pretty much dead on at whatever range you actually zero them in at. So we'll put these back in. Who would have thought we were going to see two bear coming in here? So right now we have it zeroed in for 40. This will shoot dead on at 40. The 420 grain arrows shoot dead on at whatever you have them zeroed in at. But the 620 grain arrows, they drop about 20 meters. So if you're trying to shoot 60, you basically want to hold, well, don't shoot 60. But if you're trying to shoot 40, you want to make sure you're zeroed in at 60. But here's our buck right here. We're going in pretty stealthy. We're kind of sticking right tight to this cover here. So hopefully he just starts coming this way. We gotta be careful. We don't want to come too fast at him, or he might notice us. That is a great buck. Alright, so he's actually bedded back down again. Now we're going to try and make our move and get a little bit closer. Now eventually he's going to stand up. And when that happens, we're just going to have to go prone and freeze up and wait until he calms back down. But for now, we just need to get as close as we can. We have absolutely amazing wind and a great potential for a golden buck. How cool is that? He's over there bedded in this thick tall grass. Oh! Alright, so he just stood up. Now we're going to call a little bit and try and get in between these trees here. We're going very slow and steady. We can still see him, but he can't see us. But first, we need to make sure that we mark where the bear's at that we just got. Alright, here he comes, here he comes. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Looks like the bear's coming back in. We got the buck there pretty broadside. I think he's coming in. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh! He was coming. Oh, he's still coming. We got him at 40. Perfect shot! What an amazing shot. Oh my god, that was so cool. So that's the thing about the 420 grain arrow. We got a bear here too. I don't know if that's a female or not. No, it's just a female. Don't really care too much. So I have a feeling that that buck was pretty close to, if not exactly 40 meters out. And yep, 36 meters. And we held it basically right on his heart. And it put him right down. Let's see what this is over here. Ooh, that's a pretty decent male out there at 233. I wish I had the bear collar on me. but we don't. Now we do have this bear coming right at us. So let's see if she comes in. She's at 77 right there. But I think she might walk away. Yeah, she's going the other way. I'm not really too concerned about this bear. I'm so happy that we made an awesome shot on this buck. He wasn't coming any closer. And we held for 40. Took a shot. Made an absolute perfect shot. And he went right down. Alright, well here's our buck. We got him down right here. You can see the arrow is bedded right perfect right behind the front shoulder. And look at the rack on him. That is pretty cool. Alright, well let's see what he scores. He scores 157 and we got silver. We made a double lung shot at 36 meters, but we got burned on our consecutive harvest. So there was a bunch of deer in the beginning, and that's why you shouldn't take bad shots, because it really affects the chance at getting a perfect gold buck, which we had right here. We made an awesome shot on him, double lunged him and everything. We got 100% kill bonus, 100% integrity, but our consecutive harvest was 40%, and it robbed us from a gold buck. So you can use a 7mm rifle, and that works very well too, except for this buck just decided to trot off right before we were about to do a little demonstration here, but he's still in range. That was not good. Well, we still should have put a hit on him, and he should have went down, but that wasn't really the purpose of that. Alright, so you can see his rack sticking up right there. So basically what we did was we tried for a headshot. I'm not sure how that worked. I don't see any sign of him anywhere. No, he's still right there. Let's see what he scored. He scored 113. Still an amazing buck, and probably the second biggest whitetail that I've gotten so far. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, so we just spotted a pretty nice coyote out there at about 200 out on the trot. Now we're going to pull up the 7mm and see if we can't get a hit on him. We're zeroed in at 150. That looked pretty awesome. I didn't see any sign of anything move. He was about 200 out there, and we were holding 150 basically right on his shoulder blade as he was walking. There was also a bear not too far away from him, but I'm not too concerned about that bear. So let's just mark right about there, and hopefully we got ourselves a nice coyote. Alright, well here's our bear that we made a really good shot when he came in really close. I'm not even sure if it was a male or female. Well, it was a pretty decent male. He scored 16, and we got a left lung, right lung. So we double lunged him and shoulder blade, and we got 1,172 cash. But the good thing about this bear is actually the fact that we use a 600 grain broadhead arrows, and look at the penetration on it. So even though it was an 11-meter shot, it still has some really good penetration. And that's the difference. If you use the 420 grain arrows, you're probably not likely going to get both lungs at even this close of a distance. Well, look at that. We just found our coyote. He is down right here. I wasn't sure how good we actually hit him. The 7mm is quite big for a coyote, but at the same time, you'll still get some cash. So let's pick him up. So he was a 45 coyote, 5 medium, and we got 669 cash. So definitely lost a little bit of points because we used a 7mm. Actually quite a bit of points. We lost about 1,000 cash from using the 7mm, but I don't think we even have the 270 on us at this moment. And plus there's no way we would have had time to get it out. We made a 206 meter spine shot, and he went right down. Alright guys, so I just realized that we actually have the bear collar on us right now. So I don't see why we wouldn't use it and take advantage of having all these bear all around us. So that's where the bow is going to come in perfect. Oh, so I think they actually changed the call sound. It used to sound exactly the same as the other one. Last time I used it anyways. Now it seems like it has its own sound, which is very nice. But I also don't know where that bear went. Oh, right there, right there. That might be the bear that we're looking for. Nope, it's a female. But she is coming in, so we might as well take advantage of that. Let's get over here. And we'll try and call her in. It sounds pretty cool. So hopefully that other male comes in here eventually. But for now, it looks like this female's coming in pretty hard. Yeah, she's definitely coming in. She's not a bad sized one either. Alright, here she comes. Alright, so we have her at like 20 right there, and we're at 60. We're going to have to hold right on the heart. Perfect shot. None of the bears even spooked. This is only the female here. But she might be coming in. I kind of want this big male to come in, but I don't think he's going to come. See, it was a little bit difficult to take that close of a shot because I don't really know where to aim when you're zeroed in for 40. And, well, she was about 20. So basically, held it right on the heart. And I think a shot maybe right above the heart. So let's take a look and see where we hit it. It's hard to tell. So we got a double lung shot, and it looks like we hit the front shoulder. Oh, we shot just barely above the heart. Still got double lung. And we got 1,146 cash for it, and it looks like we got a integrity bonus of 0. Alright, well, we just found a pretty nice cinnamon black barrel here, and he's a male. But he is quite a ways out there, and it just seems like it would take so long to be able to get him into bow range. He's also not quite a hard either, so he's not really worth it to me. So this would be a perfect opportunity to take a nice shot with the 7mm. And actually I kind of want to use a 338 because he's not going to be gold potential. He's just medium. I don't know, he possibly could be gold. Maybe we should use a 7mm just in case. And what we'll do is we'll zero it in for 300. What do we have here now? There's so many bear here. That's a female. So we'll have it zeroed in for 300. And let's see how far he is out there. I would say he's close to 300. Yeah, he's definitely 300. So we'll zero it in for 300. Alright, so there he is. We're going to hold it exactly right on the spine heart area. Oh, we actually might have shot a little. Well, apparently that was perfect because he dropped. Because we had it zeroed in for 300 and we're holding it basically right on the spine. So it should have dropped right in there and hit some kind of vitals. Alright, well it looks like a pretty decent cinnamon. So let's take a picture of him. And let's see what he scores. So he was a 17 medium, and we got 100%, 100%, 100%. We used a 7mm. We did make a spine and left lung shot at 355 meters, so it looked like we dropped just barely enough in there to hit spine and lung, which is a perfect shot, considering it was 355.97 meters. Pretty awesome shot, and we got 1,303 cash for that, and it was a silver 17. So if it was a hard, we would have definitely got a gold cinnamon bear here. And I think that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.